Before starting this podcast, Morris, let me tell you, my mom is really happy that I'm doing this podcast.
Okay, why?
Ask me why.
And like, what's the reason?
The reason is that I've taken a bath almost after 5 days now for this podcast. As you can see,
Yeah,
I'm all
that's with everyone
clean.
during this quarantine. Like, so this footage will be used by me to like be saved from my mom like some days back after this gets out. So that's there.
So, Morris, again another podcast.
Yeah,
Firstly, let me tell you, you're doing a really great job. I mean, you're in college second year, right?
yeah,
And in college second year, you have collaborated with so many influencers, and your podcast, it's like such quality content you are producing.
yeah.
So kudos to you, man. You're doing a
Thanks.
great job. Keep creating more content like this.
Yeah, but this podcast is not about me. So it is about you and the entire story behind you. So let's get into that, and let's start off by introducing yourself. Like, who are you, and what is your work as of now? What do you do?
Okay, so as you know, my name is Navneet, and a person who is really passionate about the digital content, which is growing, a person who really wants to build in a community of students
Okay.
all over India, all over the world, actually, looking at a larger scale, and build a community of people who really love digital content and grow with them.
Okay.
Someone work with people who empowers talent, work with people who are into this field already,
Yeah.
and they have talent in themselves as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Makes sense. So, how did you get into this field? Like, how did it all start? कि नहीं मेरे को digital में जाना है, and then how did one thing lead to the another?
Okay, so let me go back to class 11. We all were in that space. Remember when the digital revolution just started with AIB, TVF. We all were watching those videos.
Yeah.
That was the time when I was like, and I think everyone was like, dude, this is crazy content which AIB and TVF are creating. I really want to work with them.
Yeah.
For people who are really looking into their content, there was a relatability factor which no other people were creating at that time, or no other company was creating at that time.
That was actually the
So
start
that
of relatable
yes,
content, and that's how it all started.
yes, that was the start. Yes, you are right. That was the start of relatable content. And after that, I mean, for digital content, I've been following it from then. I would say,
Okay.
and after that, when I came to my college space, attendance wasn't very compulsory in my college, which was a very big advantage for me. So I could explore like extra co-curricular activities everywhere, wherever I got in any opportunity, be it taking part in events,
Yeah.
be it hosting events, be it curating events. I always I was really into the event scenes and participating in every college festival.
Yeah.
So that really boosted me a lot. It boosted my confidence, and I started networking with people in different parts of Calcutta, like different colleges. So I used to take part in marketing events
Okay.
and elevator pitches, wherein I had to give an elevator pitch, or let's say a brand was there and I had to put up a marketing strategy for that brand. So
Yeah.
uh, there was this friend of mine, and we were very famous during these college times, wherein we went and we won almost every college festival for marketing at that time.
Yeah, just to
Now,
add some context for the
huh,
listeners, I'll just briefly explain what an elevator pitch means for just those who don't know.
yes,
So, in the
yes,
world of marketing and like startups, there is this entire thing known as elevator pitch, which means that say you are into a building, into an elevator. Elevator basically is a lift, and you are into the lift with a
yes,
founder. Generally, the lift takes around 15 to 20 seconds to go from any floor, like from A to B. It takes like 15 to 20 seconds for the lift to go from, let's say, 0 to the 10th floor or 15th floor, whatever. An elevator pitch stands for that. What if you get into a lift with a potential investor or a potential co-founder, and you have to pitch your startup idea to him in a span of 20 seconds?
Right.
Like it's very easy to explain your startup if someone is sitting with all his attention in a table conference with you, and you have like 1-2 hours, and you can easily use all the powerpoints and projectors in the world to explain him. But it becomes really tough when you have to narrow it down in 20 seconds and explain it to someone in in a span of in a moving lift. So that's what an elevator pitch is called. But yeah, go on.
Yes. So, I mean, that was a very interesting insight which you gave. I didn't have this idea that this is the real meaning of elevator pitch. But yeah. So after that, marketing was a thing which really interested me a lot
Yeah,
during college days, and that was the time when I got in this opportunity to work with Red Bull. So I gave my interview. My interview was really shitty. I had no idea that I'll get selected, but somehow I got selected for Red Bull as the student brand manager of my college, which was
okay.
Bhawanipur College.
Hmm.
Now, being a part of Red Bull, my job role there was to integrate a can of Red Bull in college events very subtly, and something which will have like memories attached to it. So
Yeah.
whenever you think of college days, you will also think of Red Bull. So I had to market the can in such a manner.
Hmm.
So that really helped me grow, and that really helped me explore the creativity inside me.
Yeah.
And I kept doing it for let's say in a month I was doing around 8 to 9 events in my college, and apart from that I was also doing third party events
Okay, got
there.
it. Yeah.
So that really helped me to build my confidence. Number one, that really helped me bring out my creativity. That helped me a lot. I mean, whatever I am today is because of the college events and the exposure which Red Bull gave me.
Yeah.
And then from there again, started networking with more people, started knowing more colleges, etc., etc. And in this college circuit, I became very famous.
Hmm.
From there, being known in the college community, I got in an offer from this company called Grapevine, which is
Yes.
a youth marketing company.
Yeah.
They handle the marketing of Viacom 18. There's this project called Campus Inc. They are the one who handles everything for Campus Inc. Viacom 18.
Yeah. A lot of students
So
from my college as well are like currently into the grapevine thing. So that's how I know about it.
yeah, I
A
mean,
friend of mine, a
again,
friend
one
of
more.
mine actually sent a pic to me yesterday that he has received this T-shirt from Grapevine with his name and all written. So
Yes,
that's why it's like very fresh memory
yes.
when you just spoke about that thing.
Again, one more industry which is growing a lot right now is this community which people are creating. Like Grapevine is creating a youth community, college student ambassadors.
Yeah,
So this is something which is also very growing, and I have also been working on this, which we'll come to and discuss about it in the later part.
yeah,
So yeah, so starting with Grapevine, I was looking after the east part. So I was majorly looking after four cities, which was Calcutta, Bhubaneswar, Guwahati, and Dibrugarh.
okay,
These were the four cities I was looking in. I worked for them for 6 months. So there was two jobs which I was handling during my college third year. Both were part time, and I was like academically fucked. Like I had no idea about. I can cuss, right? I hope that's not a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
problem.
No, no worries. Uh,
Yeah. So I was handling two jobs. Both were part time. One was Red Bull, one was Grapevine, and I had no idea. And this was my college third year, right? I
yeah,
had, of course, your college third year your marks needs to be really good. And being a part of Calcutta University, getting more than 60% is really difficult.
yeah,
So I mean, I don't know how I managed to be a graduate, but yes, I'm a graduate now. So handling these two jobs, I got to know Mr. Nikhil Taneja. I'm
okay,
very grateful for the 2 days which I spent with him. So he was out for his kindness project. It was called Road Show of Kindness.
Yeah, just for the few people
And
who
where
don't know who Mr. Nikhil Taneja is, he is the founder of this, like, I can say, I don't know what should I name it. Should I name it an Instagram page? Should I name it an organization? But he basically
it
heads,
is an organization.
yeah, he basically heads UA, which is We Are UA, and they like do some really cool stuff out
Yes.
there.
Yes, people should definitely check that page out. They are doing some
Yeah,
crazy, crazy stuff. The
their
kind of
Instagram
content
handle
they are.
is @ We Are UA.
Yes. So their idea was that they were going to colleges, and people were just coming in, creating a safe space among them, and
Yeah,
sharing their stories.
yeah,
It's a very nice concept. It's a very nice concept, and those 2 days, I'll tell you, Morris, it changed my life. I mean, the kind of things I got to know about the industry, the kind of things I learned from people sharing their stories. My friends who were suffering from depression and anxiety, I had no idea about. That day, everyone opened up. I mean, that safe space which people created, I even when I'm thinking it about it right now, it's giving me goosebumps.
yeah.
So, got a lot of insights in there. We worked really hard for 2 days, and Nikhil sir really liked my work.
Yeah.
Probably that is one of the reasons why I'm here at One Digital Entertainment. So he told me about One Digital Entertainment. Like after I completed my graduation, I really wanted to come to this सपनों की नगरिया मुंबई नगरिया. I really wanted to. मतलब ये बचपन का एक सपना था कि ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट होगा और मैं बॉम्बे जाऊंगा. जब
Anumalik,
बहुत छोटा था मैं तब
Mumbai.
मुंबई जाऊंगा और आग लगाऊंगा, आग लगा दूंगा, आग लगा दूंगा. तो एक बिल्कुल स्टार्टिंग में तो मेरा मन था कि मैं एक्टर बन जाऊंगा और एक्टर बन के बॉम्बे जाऊंगा, बट धीरे धीरे लाइफ ने रियलिटी चेक दिया.
Hmm.
एंड देन नहीं था, एक्टिंग वाला स्किल्स इतना ज्यादा नहीं था. अभी भी एक्टिंग का कीड़ा है, बट
Hmm.
स्टिल probably I'll explore it in the digital space in the coming days.
Hmm.
So, but Mumbai आने का था. I once in class 9 I was there. I went for कौन बनेगा करोड़पति का shoot. I seeing that entire uh, piece of art. मतलब वो कौन बनेगा करोड़पति का set इतना प्यारा होता है ना. I cannot tell you. I mean, whatever you are seeing there, none of that is actually animated or anything. That
Yeah.
set is really there.
Yeah, and
That
I
set
can
is
I can
really
vouch
there.
for this. I can vouch for this because a friend of mine went there last year, and like she clicked some pics and sent. So like I get the vibe what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yes. And I mean, it is बच्चन जी का आवाज सुनने के लिए ही लोग आते इतना दूर से वहां पे. और बहुत ही अलग एक्सपीरियंस था. एंड वहां फिर बॉम्बे घूमते घूमते क्लास 9 में मैंने सोच लिया था कि एक दिन तो इसी शहर में आना है.
Hmm.
एंड देन आफ्टर माय ग्रेजुएशन माय पेरेंट्स वर नॉट वेरी कन्विंस्ड कि मैं मुंबई जाऊं अकेले,
Hmm.
because I have always been that mama's boy,
Hmm.
and I have been really pampered.
Hmm.
And my parents weren't sure कि मैं अकेले रह पाऊंगा या नहीं रह पाऊंगा.
Hmm.
But then I somehow convinced my grandmother, my parents, everyone, and आ गया Mumbai.
Hmm.
How is there was a specific interview process which I had to go through. But Nikhil sir told me about One Digital Entertainment.
Yeah.
And when I was researching, when I went through their website, etc., it was about content. It was about digital creators, and this was something I was really passionate about. As
Yeah.
I told you, since AIB, I was passionate about content.
Yeah.
Moving ahead in my college life, events became a really important part of my life. So this was like a merge together when I got to know about Social Nation.
Yeah.
This is one IP which One Digital has created, wherein a digital world is coming into reality. The digital content ecosystem is coming into reality. So whatever you are seeing on your screen is coming into reality. Not just digital creators, but everything. Memes is something which everyone shares. Now
Yeah.
you had a meme booth over there. People could create GIFs. People could create stickers there itself.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos, late night oddly satisfying videos
Yeah. Yeah.
of slimes, of kinetic
Yeah.
sand? We created something like that wherein people could play with slimes. People could play with kinetic sand.
Hmm.
People people could play with those colors. So everything which you see in the digital world coming into reality. And talking about this, it was like a magical moment for me, wherein two things I've been passionate about is coming together. One is the content industry, and second is the event industry. Both of them are coming, merging together, and I was like, yeah, I have to grasp this opportunity. Given my 100% for the interview, there were 2-3 rounds where I had to create PPTs and show it to my boss. So all of that happened, and आ गया मैं मुंबई.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's where my one digital entertainment uh, career started. My entertainment career started, and yeah, it's been a year now,
Yeah.
and I'm really happy. uh, I I'm really, I mean, I never feel that there's a lot of work which I have been given, or I never feel that अब boring हो रहा है. Of
Hmm.
course लॉकडाउन में ऐसा कभी कभी लगता है, because घर में बैठे बैठे बोर हो जाते हो.
Hmm.
But it's very interesting. It's very dynamic. You get to learn something each day,
Yeah.
plus something which has been growing so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my entire journey. And coming to my next question,
Yeah, that makes. I think this might be a coincidence, but the date at which we are recording this was probably Social Nation last year, if I'm not wrong.
it's it's uh, it's 17 today. No, it was 19th and 20th.
Yeah,
So I
missed by a couple
understand
of
where
days.
this question.
Yeah, missed by a couple
Yeah,
of days.
I know where this question. Yeah, I know where this question is coming from, because there were a lot of date changes which were happening
Yeah,
during the festival time. So I just joined in 2 months before the festival was going to start,
yeah.
and these were like crazy scenes. ऐसा लग रहा था कि मैं मुंबई लोकल में बैठा नहीं था, बट जिस पेस में लोग काम कर रहे थे ना,
Hmm.
मैंने कभी देखा ही नहीं है. मतलब यहाँ कैलकाटा में people work very slowly. Like if you give them something, it will probably take 5 to 6 days, and everything is very slow.
Yeah.
Here when I entered मुंबई, एक तो मेरे लिए सारा चीज सब कुछ नया है.
Hmm.
प्लस मतलब भागते हुए ट्रेन में मैं चढ़ा हूँ, ऐसा
Hmm.
फीलिंग था मुझे कि मतलब ऐसा शॉर्ट डेडलाइंस होता है, सब कुछ इतना जल्दी जल्दी होता है. वो 2 महीना was very very interesting for me,
Hmm.
like how everything happened. And in the process, those 2 months I got to learn a lot.
Yeah.
फर्स्टली सबसे पहले तो इतने सारे क्रिएटर्स को, मतलब मैं स्टार्टिंग से देख रहा हूँ, बचपन से देख रहा हूँ इतने सारे क्रिएटर्स को, एंड वो तुम्हारे सामने बैठे हुए. तो स्टार्टिंग में तो वो बहुत आई कैंडी वाला चीज होता है कि वाह यार, भुवन मेरे सामने खड़ा है, शिट
Hmm.
डू आई गो एंड क्लिक अ पिक्चर. ये तो स्टार्टिंग में बहुत ज्यादा हुआ था. मैं रॉब को आप भी फॉलो करते होगे,
Yeah.
रॉब
Mad.
मैड
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
मैड.
Hmm.
तो रॉब के साथ मीटिंग हुआ था मेरा, मेरे ऑफिस के सेकेंड डे में.
Hmm.
एंड आई वाज लाइक कि क्या मैं क्या बोलूं, आइडियाज पिच करूं नहीं करूं, मैड है वो, मैं क्या आइडियाज पिच करूंगा रॉक को.
uh,
तो things like that happened, and changed changed me entirely, the process I used to work before and how I'm working right now.
yeah.
But yeah, coming back to the festival scenes, like I joined 2 months
So yeah,
before,
you.
right?
I was
Before,
coming to that. That you said that you joined, like you joined the entire thing 2 months prior to the event that it actually happened. But I'm sure that Social Nation as a concept was formed like much earlier. As in, like I
yes.
wanted, like I'm sure that you were not in office when this was happening, but you are obviously aware of how the entire thing came into picture. So I wanted to know that story as well. That how did this entire Social Nation start off, like right from the time that who got the idea, who took the like initial steps to the thing that okay, now we are finally doing such a thing like this.
Okay, firstly, I'm not very sure who came up with the idea, but it was either our CEO, co-founder Gurdeep sir, or either it was Sudeep sir.
Okay.
उन दोनों में से किसी एक का आइडिया था. But talking about the idea, it is, as I told you, that a digital space is coming to reality.
Hmm.
And it is not just one segment, it is not just YouTube coming into reality. It is about the entire digital space coming into reality.
Yeah.
And it is also the idea was also to empower the digital creators who are already there, who are not that big, who are looking for platforms, who are trying to understand the space a little better. There are
Yeah,
so many bloggers, there are so many content creators, there are so many writers. So we also had this space wherein we had workshops by industry experts.
yeah,
We had the head of YouTube coming in and talking about how the entire thing on YouTube works. Then we had people from TVF who were giving uh, then we have people from TVF who are coming in giving in ideas on how you can write, how you can make your writing better,
yeah,
how to uh, how to make the screenplay better,
yeah.
etc. So there were a list of workshops as well.
Yeah, so this
Then, as
actually,
I told
this
you,
actually like adding some context for the audience. Like
Hmm.
a lot of people might be thinking, "Arey, why is this even a relevant piece of information?" People come to see the creators and not these people whom you named. "Arey, YouTube के office में से कोई आए, यहाँ से कोई आए." I'll explain the reason behind that. Um,
Hmm.
Generally, what happens is in all these events and all, it's like the audience are coming in and they just come to look at their favorite creators, like jinko screen pe dekha, you pay some money and then you get to see them live in front of you, and that's it. So that's sort of a very one way transaction, wherein okay, you came, you got the happiness that oh, I saw my favorite creator right in front of my eyes, and then that's it. Like 2 days the event gets closed and like you go back to your home and that's it. When things like this happen, wherein people like industry experts come and there are sessions, there are workshops, there are Q&As that happen, that's when you actually take back things from the event. Like it's not कि मैं event में आया, मैंने भुवन को देखा, मेरा जिंदगी बन गया. That's not the thing. It's like कि I heard what he wanted to say. एक workshop था, एक interactive session था,
Right.
जहाँ पे it was allowed to ask questions. So then it becomes something that we can actually take back. It's not just एक selfie जो मैंने उस दिन post करूँगा and I'll get that clout on the internet. It's something that I'll be taking back into the bigger picture. So that's why these workshops, these seminars, and all of this make sense.
And adding to that, I mean, whatever business you are in, be it the event industry or any industry, end of the day, you have to see that what extra value add you are giving to your consumers.
Yeah,
You always have to take that into account, that what extra value add you're giving to people.
yeah,
So I mean, of course, like you said, there were two live stages. एक में comedy हो रहा था, एक में dance हो रहा था, and everything was there. But extra value add हम लोग क्या दे सकते थे? Workshops दे सकते थे. People could come and see कि एक जो oddly satisfying zone था, जो वो लोग फोन में देखते थे, वो रियल लाइफ में स्लाइम्स में खेलने के साथ कैसा लगता है. So
hmm.
all these extra value adds is something which people look for, which companies are trying to transform and seeing कि मैं एक extra value add क्या दे सकता हूँ अपने consumer को.
Hmm.
So yeah, that happened, and there were this spectrum of different things which was happening during the festival. But let me tell you everything. I mean, 2 months, 2 बार डेट चेंज हुआ
Hmm.
इवेंट का.
Hmm.
एंड इवेंट में भी ऑफ कोर्स बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं. सो फर्स्ट when we entered, then when I entered One Digital Entertainment, the
Hmm.
first festival date was 19th and 20th of October.
Yeah.
All right. And everything was planned accordingly. हमारा जो भी creators थे, creators, सब सारे creators, सारे digital creators ने अपने पेज में डाला था कि 19th and 20th क्या
Yeah.
कर रहे हो, अगर कुछ प्लान है तो कैंसिल कर दो.
And this was the tagline of
And
Social Nation. I remember me personally watching on my feed and every creator coming up with this template कि हे आप लोग 19th और 20th को क्या करो, जो भी प्लान हो कैंसिल कर दो, सोशल नेशन आ रहा है. And like that, because I saw it like repeatedly, every single creator speaking the same thing, वो चीज एक
yes,
याद भी रह गई थी, and that makes it even more tougher
हाँ,
to like change the dates. क्या रे जो बोला था, now forget all of that, now new dates. Yeah.
yes. So पहले 19th and 20th सारे ऑलमोस्ट हम लोगों ने जितने सारे क्रिएटर्स के साथ वीडियोस बनाया था, दे ऑल started sharing it, and 19th and 20th डेट फाइनल हो गया. But 2 weeks before the event, or 2 or 3 weeks before the event, we got to know because of some reasons we had to change the date to 18th and 19th.
Hmm.
But ठीक है, अब अपने पास 3 हफ्ता पहले था, एंड ठीक है, बहुत सोच के डिसीजन लिया गया था कि हम लोग डेट चेंज कर रहे हैं. but still this happened. Date change हो गया
Yeah.
event के 3 हफ्ता पहले,
Yeah.
and again a new communication was out. Again a new communication was out through our social media pages, and all our partners we tied up with Book My Show. So Book My Show से भी सारे जितने भी लोग थे सबको नोटिफिकेशन गया कि डेट्स आर चेंज. Now, let's zoom into 2 days before the event. All
Yeah.
right,
Which is
it's
16th of October.
which is 16th of October.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16th of October रात को uh, everyone is dead serious. उस दिन मैं भी रात को काफी लेट तक ऑफिस में था, and I was
एकदम
working
एकदम
in
मिस्ट्री
my
एकदम
cubicle.
मिस्ट्री डिस्क्रिप्शन था ये. रात को 16th अक्टूबर सब सीरियस थे. आई वाज आल्सो. या बट गो ऑन.
मैं पहले तो दूसरे जोन में था. लाइक आई वाज वर्किंग फॉर समथिंग. आई वाज लुकिंग आफ्टर द वर्कशॉप्स एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. सो मैं वर्कशॉप्स के सारे चीज को ठीक कर रहा था. तो मेरे काम को अराउंड 3-4 घंटा लगने का था. सो मैंने अपने आप को साइड करके 3-4 घंटा वहां में काम कर रहा था. तो आफ्टर 4 hours व्हेन आई केम आउट ऑफ दैट स्पेस, मैं वो रूम में अकेला था जहाँ मैं काम कर रहा था. व्हेन आई केम आउट ऑफ दैट स्पेस, कोई जमीन में बैठा हुआ है, कोई ऐसे करके बैठा हुआ है, कोई सब चुपचाप शांत बैठे हुए एकदम पिच साइलेंट. समवन इज टॉकिंग कि क्या कर सकते हैं. एंड देन आई हैड नो आइडिया कि, और मैं फिर उस दिन रात को अराउंड 11:30 हो गया था और मैं घर चला गया उस दिन रात को. तो आई थॉट
बट
दैट समथिंग मस्ट हैव हैपेंड, बट मैं खुद इतना थका हुआ था कि मैंने पूछा नहीं किसी से कि क्या हुआ है. Morning 6:30, I got a call from my boss that Navneet, 9 o'clock we all are meeting where the rehearsals were happening. So we had booked one theater hall जहाँ पे सारे creators rehearsals कर रहे थे. Before going to the main stage, we were doing the rehearsals as well. So she said that 9 o'clock we are meeting. There is something serious which we want to discuss. And I asked her that what happened. So she said that no, we'll meet and then we'll discuss and talk about it. Do not panic. बोला मैं हुआ क्या है, ऐसा क्या हो गया है?
do
Then she
not panic.
told
Do
me
not panic is a
festival.
very do not panic is a very wrong sentence. मतलब वो बोलते ही फिर like it's like it works the opposite of what it says.
सही में यार. एंड मेरी जो बॉस थी उस टाइम, लाइक द बॉस आई वाज वर्किंग, शी वाज द बैकबोन of this entire festival. So whatever editorial you see which is going out today on our social media as well, and during the festival also, जो भी editorial था, जो concept वगैरह बनाया गया था social nation के base पे, was created by her. So when she got to know about it, उनको तो of course मतलब रोना आ गया था सुनते से ही. एंड मैं भी एक बार के लिए जब जब मुझे सुनने में आया कि अब वापस 18-19 नहीं, जो फर्स्ट वाला कम्युनिकेशन दिया था क्रिएटर्स ने कि इट इज 19th and 20th, वो वाला चीज है.
So the date changed the second time. पहले it was 19th and 20th October. Then the first change happened wherein the date became 18th and 19th October.
No, first date was 19th and 20th.
Yeah,
वो
okay,
change
so
होके 18th and 19th.
first date was 19th and 20th October. फिर आया पहला change which was 2 weeks prior to the event.
Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks prior. I'm not exactly sure dates क्या थे, but yeah.
So 19th 20th से it moved to 18th and 19th.
Yes.
And then once again like 2 days prior to the event they are saying कि वापस से dates बदलो, and it again goes back to the same thing. 18th 19th and 20th को हम फिर से रख रहे event. ये बोलने में मैं 3 बार फॉमल हुआ हूँ. So now I can get के उस टाइम पे वहां पे क्या हुआ होगा.
I mean, हम लोग सोच ही नहीं सकते यार. It is like the festival which people have. मैं तो भी 2 महीना पहले ज्वाइन किया था, but this festival was created probably 9 months से इसका आइडिएशन चल रहा है. सारी चीज 9 महीने से चल रहा है. सब कुछ हमारा वेन्यू बुक्ड है, हमारे आर्टिस्ट की लाइनअप बुक्ड है, हमारा वर्कशॉप का सारा शेड्यूल वैसे ही बुक्ड है. Everything. I mean, people have probably blocked their dates. People were traveling from Delhi. People were traveling from Bengal, from Bangalore, etc., etc. सबने अपने टिकट्स वैसे बनाए थे. And then just 2 days before the event, it is like creating जो 9 महीने से आप काम कर रहे हो सारे चीज में, वो जो शेड्यूल होता है, because we have more than 100 artists.
Yeah.
Sorry, we have more than 100 artists.
Yeah.
for that festival. तो वो सारे 100 लोगों को फिर से रीशेड्यूल करो आप कि कौन किस दिन में होगा.
Yeah.
So our first idea was कि 19th तो डे सेम ही है, तो जो 19th रहेगा वो 19th फिक्स्ड है. अपने 20th जो 18th वाले हैं उनको 20th में डाल देते हैं. But that didn't happen क्योंकि हमारा वर्कशॉप्स के साथ क्लैश हो रहा था. And there were like different reasons we couldn't do that. So basically हम लोग का आइडिया ये था कि जो 18th है अब अपने को बस 20th में शिफ्ट करने हैं.
Yeah.
This was our first idea which we had in mind कि ऐसे करने. So okay, अब 9 o'clock we all reach to that place.
But इसमें भी I'll add के a lot of people from the audience point, they might be thinking कि अरे क्या हुआ, it's a matter of one date going from here and there, and you guys have such a big graphic team who can instantly change the banners and circulate it. You guys have the distribution because you have the creators, so it's so easy. I'll explain why it's not. So I keep a track of all my favorite creators, so to say. And why I remember this particular moment of my life peculiarly, because the person whom I follow the most had to cancel his appearance at Social Nation because of the date clash. So Beer Biceps का cancel हो गया था Social Nation में आना. And क्यों cancel हुआ था? Because the next very day he had a flight to shoot a podcast with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And that is the reason why जब जाके 20th को होने वाला था Social Nation, so he had to like skip back, and he had put up some Insta story that I am flying to, कोई तो बहुत सही location बोला था उसने, I'm flying to somewhere to record a podcast with Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is again a big moment in his own like career timeline. So that is the level of impact one change of date can make in the creator's life, which many times the audience does not gauge. They feel that okay, it's just a one date here and there, so like what's the big deal in that? But ऐसा नहीं होता. They have like their dates booked like months prior. So that's the thing.
Yes, and creators of course, and there are like so many other nitty-gritties which people might miss out. हमारा जो भी venue था, that is हमने वापस डेट चेंज करके 18th and 19th किया था. So now we have to go back to the venue again and tell them that now the dates are different.
Yeah.
So बहुत सारे चीज होते हैं. हमारे वेंडर्स जो थे वहाँ पे, जो इतने बड़े बड़े LEDs लगे थे, स्पीकर्स लगे थे, स्टेज था, अब जितने सारे, जैसे मैंने कहा कि we had different booths there, we had people playing with slime, so everything, I mean जितने सारे लोग हैं फेस्टिवल में, सबको अपने को अब कम्युनिकेट करना है कि it's not 18th and 19th, it is now 19th and 20th.
Yeah.
And 9 बजे अब हम लोग जब पहुंचे वो थिएटर में, मुझे पता था ये चीज ऑफ कोर्स पहले से, बट बहुत सारे लोग थे जिनको नहीं पता था. Many people were there who had no idea कि ऐसा डेट चेंज है. तो उनके लिए फर्स्ट टाइम शॉकिंग था वहां पे कि सुनना कि अब डेट वापस 19th and 20th हो गया. Now we all sat down कि अब करना क्या है. So as I told you, our first idea was कि जो 18th वाला डेट है वो अपने 20th को शिफ्ट करेंगे. हम लोग शांति से बैठे. सुदीप सर, he called the first creator. ठीक है. फर्स्ट क्रिएटर वाज मुंबईकर निखिल. सबसे पहले सुदीप सर ने कॉल किया मुंबईकर निखिल को. He called and we were simultaneously calling other creators also, but this we clearly remember. सबसे पहले सुदीप सर ने मुंबईकर निखिल को कॉल किया. said निखिल भाई डेट चेंज हो गया, आपका जो 18th वाला स्लॉट है अब आपको 20th में शिफ्ट कर सकते हैं आप प्लीज. And this is what he said कि कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, अपना फेस्टिवल है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, we'll figure out something and कुछ ना कुछ करके कर लेंगे. And that is literally the tagline of our festival, ये अपना फेस्टिवल है.
Yeah.
And after
so that's where it came from.
No, I mean this was there before only, ये अपना फेस्टिवल है.
Okay.
And these were the lines which he said. So you know, एक tagline है, plus people are trusting you also in that way. And of course, this entire creators community सब साथ में आए, and it all magically happened. Everyone, जिसका भी, I mean, सब समझे कि इतना बड़ा फेस्टिवल हम लोग कर रहे हैं, and there are so many things which are happening. So creators do understand all of this, and 19th and 20th को हुआ हमारा फेस्टिवल, and it was perfect. Come to the part कि और भी क्या क्या problems आए festival में. But yeah, 19th and 20th is now final and सारे creators को communication जा चुका है. अब हम लोगों को पूरा restructure करना है. What people have been creating since 9 months, सारा schedule, the entire thing कि इसके बाद ये performance, इसके बाद ये performance, इस stage में ये, उस stage में वो, अब हमें सिर्फ 48 hours में complete करना है. You have to create the entire structure of the festival, what is happening again, and do it in 48 hours. This was a very very big challenge for us. मतलब हम लोग को सिर्फ आइडिएट नहीं करना है, हम लोगों को सारा कम्युनिकेशन सोशल मीडिया में चेंज करना है, लोगों को बताना है. जितने लोगों ने अराउंड 20,000 people were there for the festival, so we have to make communication to those 20,000 people, and we are really grateful for the creator community helping us out for this. सबने सोशल मीडिया स्टोरीज डाले, सारे क्रिएटर्स ने अपने टाइमलाइंस को ठीक किया हमारे लिए, and it all happened magically.
Yeah.
Now 19th, the first day of the festival. Okay, we all are excited. एक और डेट चेंज हो गया, everything. Now अब तो सब सही जाएगा. सुबह सुबह 9 o'clock we reach the venue and पूरे स्टेज में सब LED सब कुछ लग गया है. डेकोरेशन एवरीथिंग इज डन लास्ट नाइट. सारा ब्रांडिंग हो गया जितना भी ब्रांडिंग करना था. 19th 10 o'clock it starts drizzling. I mean it was not raining, it was drizzling. And बस उसके बाद तो मतलब जो पैनिक हुआ है, मतलब आप समझो, मैं तो भी 2 महीना था, जो लोग इतने दिन से काम कर रहे इसके पीछे, उनको लगा कि अब क्या होगा. बारिश आ गया एंड मुंबई रेन सर तो पता नहीं पैसे कहाँ से आते थे मुंबई रेन, कोई आइडिया नहीं.
वो भी अक्टूबर में रेन या नहीं?
यस, अक्टूबर में रेन. एंड पर्सनली आई वाज शैटर्ड. मेरे को तो लगा अब क्या होगा यार, अब इतना मेहनत करने के बाद ये और क्या हो रहा है. मतलब हर चीज, हर वीकेंड जो भी सोच सकते हैं ना कि ये गलत जाएगा, वो हमारे साथ गलत हो रहा था. हाँ, तो जो भी चीज आप सोच लो कि इतने एक्सटेंट तक गलत हो सकता है. डेट चेंज सोच लो एक बार, ठीक है यार, फेस्टिवल्स में होता है डेट चेंज, कोई बात नहीं, हो गया एक बार. दूसरी बार ओके चलो हो गया. अब जब फेस्टिवल डेट सब फाइनल हो गया, इट स्टार्टेड ड्रिजलिंग. बट अगेन गॉड वाज देयर विद अस एंड उन्होंने देखा कि क्या किस किस जर्नी से हम लोग आ रहे हैं. एंड कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुआ फेस्टिवल में. इट वाज ड्रिजलिंग, people were standing there, creators were performing वो drizzle में, and कोई नहीं हिला यार. Like it was so magical, it was so beautiful to see people कि वो रेन में डांस कर रहे या गाना गा रहे. अरमान मलिक ने जो गाना गाया वहाँ पे, it was raining. And अरमान का एक बारिश के ऊपर गाना है, I forgot the lyrics. And he sang and it was so beautiful, so soulful. I cannot explain right now.
कुछ flashlight का भी incident हुआ था जहाँ तक I remember कि someone was performing and the entire crowd did the flashlight thing.
Yes, this happened. I mean this happens in every festival.
Yeah.
But again, सार पूरे stage का lights off. There was one spotlight in Arman Malik and सबने अपने phone का spotlight on किया था. So ये जो moments था festival का, when I'm thinking right now, इतना ज़्यादा soulful experience. It was amazing. Plus me coming from Calcutta, इतना grand event मैंने तो पहले नहीं देखा था. इतना grand stage मैंने probably जब Coldplay आया था मुंबई में, तो मुझे लगता था कि यार Coldplay के concert में एक बार जाने हैं. And seeing all of this virtually मैंने देखा था phone में, and that came into reality like literally. So it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful experience for people who were there, जो बारिश के कारण जो वहाँ पे थे और तो भी वहाँ पे रहे अपने क्रिएटर्स को देखने के लिए. एंड क्रिएटर्स भी बारिश में परफॉर्म किए, बी इट स्केच कॉमेडी, बी इट डांस, बी इट स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी, एनीथिंग. आई मीन पीपल वर देयर, दे वर परफॉर्मिंग.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that was the
yes
story behind how it happened. And I remember you guys had you hadn't officially announced, because by the time you were about to announce the lockdown and all happened. but you guys were about to do this entire thing in Dubai as well this year, like 2020 starting.
Yes, yes. So again, Dubai, we were planning everything. Everything happened. We spoke to creators as well, and this was happening at a global level,
Yeah,
wherein Indian creators were also there, and people, creators from all over the world were coming.
yeah.
And again, because of this pandemic situation, uh, so uh, Dubai में हो रहा था, and because of this pandemic situation, we had to back up
Yeah,
for Social Nation Dubai.
I remember how I had actually come to know about this news way back, like way before you guys officially announced on your handle. Because I remember there was an official announcement from your end as well कि हम लोग दुबई में
Yes.
we are rolling out Social Nation Dubai. But before that, you guys had just posted a hint that we are going to do something
Ah,
big in Dubai in March. That was your announcement in the month of January, I guess. और
yes.
उस
Our announcement was a little tricky. So जो दुबई का
वो फ्लैग
जो
यू फोन कोड आई रिमेम्बर दुबई का जो
फोन
फोन
कोड,
कोड होता है
yes,
या वो आप
yes.
लोगों ने
तो वो हम लोगों ने
हिंट दिया था एंड
वो हम लोगों ने डाला
पीपल इन द कमेंट्स हैड गेस्ड इट के सोशल नेशन का ये दुबई में
दुबई.
कुछ प्लान चल रहा है एंड इवन यू गाइस हैड मेंशनड इन स्टोरी दैट वी आर प्लानिंग टू डू समथिंग बिग एंड
Yes,
where like connecting the dots happened was that मुंबई का निखिल इन वन ऑफ हिज व्लॉग्स मेंशनड कि अगर आप लोग में से कोई भी दुबई वेकेशन प्लान कर रहा है तो मार्च में प्लान करना एंड दैट्स व्हेन ऑल द न्यूज़
हाँ,
चैनल्स स्टार्टेड पिकिंग अप द थिंग एंड आई रिमेम्बर जितने भी
yes,
न्यूज वीडियो क्रिएटर्स है उन लोग ने स्प्लिट स्क्रीन में पहले ये दिखाया फिर ये दिखाया मतलब 1+1 = 2 सोशल नेशन आ रहा है दुबई में मार्च में एंड दैट्स हाउ द एंटायर
yes.
अनाउंसमेंट वाज हैपनिंग
But again, 2020 pandemic.
yeah like moving on with this thing where do you so 2020 everyone has just scrapped out of their calendars कि इस साल तो मतलब movies भी नहीं हो रहे and nothing is happening but where do you see the future of event companies like in general as in because so here's what I think uh, the way creators earn money is via influencer marketing brand deals probably something like becoming the exclusive face of a brand like Bhuvan recently did with Myntra or like all sorts of things from where
Right.
money comes but still in my opinion nothing can match the level of money that offline events make like that is something wherein people literally come firstly they pay for the ticket so that is one source of revenue secondly if you have let's say 20,000 people on a spot in a ground that's 20,000 eyeballs which you can also sell to advertisers who can probably put up their like what stalls or something so there are many like business opportunities which we see in event management but right now because of 2020 events are not happening so do you think that after this entire corona thing gets pushed aside people will get back to the regular events or will people become comfortable with Zoom like will this 1 year be enough to make people attached like they just forget what offline events are and they are like कि हमें इस पे ही मजा आ रहा है let's just do everything virtual
I think firstly people are getting irritated now कि और कितना Zoom में इवेंट देखे अपने digitally. This is what I personally feel. क्योंकि वो एक्सपीरियंस नहीं दे सकते यार Zoom में कितना वो जो लाइव इवेंट का एक एक्सपीरियंस होता है वो Zoom में कभी नहीं आ सकते and I don't know how quickly this entire thing will come back again but I think when it will come back with a bang मतलब अगर वैक्सीन आ गया everyone will look for a concert जो कॉन्सर्ट नहीं भी जाते थे पहले वो अब बोलेंगे कि मुझे कॉन्सर्ट में जाना है and like you mentioned the event industry is very big but the fact is that to even reach the break even for festivals it is difficult like if you are creating a festival in this grand scale any festival which you are creating in a grand scale to reach the break even also is a big thing
yeah
I mean, I'm talking about all the big events. Even to reach the break even, it takes a while. It is not that तुमने first वाला edition किया और उसके बाद you have reached to that level wherein profits are rolling in. It takes a time.
यहाँ पे एडिट में वो मीम रोल आउट होगा पैसा ही पैसा होगा so yeah that
But
I
again,
completely get it like you know in the previous part I just mentioned about the sources of income but yeah to be pointed out, no one notices the sources of outflow. Cash outflow bhi hota hai.
Yes.
Creators, not everyone stays in the location where you are doing the event. So creators need to be brought down to your city. So flight expenses, creators को अपना due देना पड़ता
बहुत सारा expenses है, बहुत सारा. I mean, the major source of income for any event is what I feel is liquor. लिकर से जो भी आप इवेंट में जाते हो, जैसे सनबर्न हो गया, VH1 सुपरसोनिक हो गया, आई थिंक देयर मेजर कॉस्ट wherein they earn money is not through sponsors, not through selling tickets, but the major chunk is through alcohol. जो अल्कोहल का 30 ml आपको प्रॉब्ली कॉस्ट प्राइस पड़ेगा 50 रुपीज, दैट इज सोल्ड फॉर 500-600
Okay.
bucks there. So and I feel कि Sunburn भी when it started, I mean after a lot of additions which they did, after a while धीरे धीरे करते 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 when it became a very big property, that is the time when they started getting monies. It is not whenever you're doing your first edition you start rolling in money.
Yeah.
So धीरे धीरे वो phase में आते हैं for any festival scene.
Yeah.
But again, event industry is really huge. I mean, आप अपना big fat Indian weddings ही देख लो. Indian weddings में लोग कितना खर्चा करते हैं.
बॉम्बे दिल्ली साइड में इंडिविजुअल वेडिंग का 4-5 करोड़ का बजट होता है, wherein
4-5 करोड़ तो नॉर्मल है ब्रो. 4-4-5 crores is very normal. People go up till 50-60-70 crores also. I know photographers जिनका starting package start होता है, I mean offering wedding industry में starting is 20-30 lakhs. जिसमें वो वीडियो बनाते हैं, फोटो खींचते हैं, सब कुछ करते हैं. So that is there.
Yeah. That's what we call as the in economics there's a word for this, money driven societies versus status driven societies. So yes. One is the money driven society wherein everyone is like earning and spending on the things they want. Another is status driven society wherein everyone is earning and spending on other things others would want them to spend on, which is okay, showing that we can afford a big wedding, showing that we can afford something grand. So yeah, that's like totally unrelated to what we're talking about, but I thought that let's flaunt the BCom syllabus that I just studied last night. So yeah, that's it. So I think that was the podcast. I think I have like checkmarked all the topics which I wanted to cover, and I made my word. I pulled it to the timer I wanted to, and I made you speak for an hour, which you didn't intend to. But yeah, that's what we did. But
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I keep a timer, like a dedicated clock is there, wherein I notice that itna time hua hai. But yeah, I would end the podcast with a question which I asked to like every guest, and that's like, now that you have been through this entire conversation, if I had to like edit out 1 minute out of this entire podcast and put it on my Instagram, wherein in 1 minute you need to sell it to the audiences why they need to come to YouTube and watch this entire podcast, like an hour of podcast. Why should they sit patiently and watch this entire thing?
So I think entering to a digital media space, wherein how it all happened and what all things are required in a college student's life, what all things they should focus on. They should participate in more events. They should look for opportunities, go for more festival, participate a lot. Is that point is where I feel students should see this, and they should really start participating more, be it a college festival, be it in an organizing team, or be it participating in events wherein you are taking a part, you are doing the elevator pitch. I think that can be a learning curve for the students as well, which they can try out.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes.
So yeah, this was the podcast with Navneet Dugar, and thank you for being on the podcast. काफी delay हुआ ये करने में. The like I can tell it to the audience that they could have seen this podcast in September had things gone as per plan.
Yeah, I mean हम यहाँ dates change का बात हो रहा है तो हमारा date 5-6 बार change हो चुका है.
So yeah, that is also there. Now
thanks, Maurice. This was my first podcast. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Anytime, bro. Anytime for you. Anything for you.